When someone walks out of your life, most people assume the story is finished. They believe the connection is over and the person has moved on. But psychology suggests something more complex. Sometimes a person leaves, and yet returns later. And when someone comes back after walking away, it usually reveals something important about the emotional connection that once existed. Leaving does not always mean detachment. When someone truly loses emotional connection, their behavior becomes very clear. They move forward without hesitation. They stop thinking about the past and rarely feel the need to reconnect. But when someone leaves and eventually comes back, it often means the emotional bond was never completely broken. The distance may have been real. The separation may have been real. But the emotional attachment remains somewhere beneath the surface. Why people pull away? Sometimes people leave not because they stopped caring, but because the connection became emotionally overwhelming. Strong emotions can be confusing. They can create uncertainty, fear, and vulnerability. Instead of understanding those emotions, some people try to escape them. Stepping away feels easier than confronting feelings they cannot fully explain. In many cases, leaving becomes a way to regain emotional control. What distance actually does? Distance has a powerful psychological effect. When someone is constantly present in our lives, we sometimes stop noticing their importance. But when that presence disappears, the mind begins to reflect. Memories become clearer. Moments that once seemed ordinary begin to feel meaningful. The mind slowly revisits conversations, experiences, and emotions that once felt simple. Over time, the absence of someone can reveal the depth of the connection that once existed. Emotional attachment rarely disappears quickly. Real emotional bonds rarely disappear overnight. Attachment forms through shared experiences, trust, and emotional vulnerability. Even when people try to move forward, those emotional connections can remain stored in memory. Certain places, songs, or conversations can remind someone of what they once felt. And those reminders can slowly bring old emotions back to the surface. Why some people return? Eventually, some people reach a moment of clarity. They realize that the connection they left behind was not easily replaceable. They begin to understand that walking away did not completely erase the emotional attachment. This realization is often what brings someone back. Not always because everything has changed, but because they finally understand what the connection meant to them. What returning actually means. When someone comes back into your life after leaving, it does not automatically mean the relationship should start again. But it does reveal something important. It shows that the emotional bond was strong enough to survive distance and time. Some connections fade quickly. Others remain quietly present even after people try to walk away from them. Sometimes people leave because they feel confused about what they feel. And sometimes they return because time helps them understand those feelings more clearly. Not every story continues. But when someone comes back after leaving, it often reveals that the emotional connection was never truly erased.